because you actually are my replacement. They hired you to replace me because they're firing me for literally no reason. Mostly just because I don't want to follow along with the ridiculous policies, procedures, and whatever. But it's okay because I'm a good person, so I'm gonna train you, let you know everything you need to know. But just keep in mind, they're a little shady here, okay? Yeah, of course, and of course, no hard feelings against you. It's totally not your fault that this is happening. Anyway, so we'll start with the dress code. So the dress code is not my outfit at all. I wore this and it's an act of rebellion, actually. The dress code is like neutral color and just like a long sleeve shirt, but not like this because this is not in the dress code. Yeah. They also want you to do your hair, but I just rolled out of bed and threw my hair up, and that was also an act of rebellion. So yeah. But anyways, that's the rules. They also have a name tag that they'll give you. You have to wear that. Didn't wear that either. And then you get 2 breaks, one unpaid, which is 30 minutes, and one paid, which is 15 minutes, which you never get, even though you're supposed to, but never. Pay. Did they tell you your pay? Okay, yeah, you're gonna be disappointed. It's really bad. I mean, especially compared to like the other boutiques in the area, it's like on the lower end. Yeah, and they try to get around to paying you overtime, like in every single shape and form. So there's that. Let's see what else. They have a policy where you can't miss more than 2 days of work in a month. So if you're sick, good luck. Let's see what else. Really hard to take days off here. You have to ask the manager, but she literally never gives you days off, though she's always seen taking a day off. If you're sick, you need to find coverage, or else you have to come in even if you're puking. One time, a girl had the stomach bug and she had to come in because she couldn't find coverage, and she literally had to hold like a puke bucket. So yeah. Alright, so I think that basically sums up that. So first thing I'll do is I'll show you kind of how our cashier system works. Have you ever been a cashier before? Okay, so you know kind of like the vibe then. Yeah, so I'll just show you our barcode system. It's kind of dumb, to be honest with you. You know, you have a barcode, like every other barcode, but instead of like a scanner like a normal store would have, we have just like a scanner embedded into the computer, which is not very smart because, you know, sometimes the computer glitches, malfunctions, and then we're down. But whatever. So you just kind of hold it over the circle, see? Yeah. And then it now it's up, okay? And it will tell you the item code, and it should match the barcode number. And that's just important when you're cashing people out and stuff. It's like a small boutique, so that's why they did it that way. Not saying it was smart of them. Yeah, let's see. Oh, and for a return, it's like the same process. However, there's like a return tab. Do you see that? Yeah, okay. So you click the return tab, and then you just put the reason for the return. We're only allowed to take returns if the item is damaged and the customer has the receipt, or if it's a makeup product, if it's unopened, so like a fragrance, a makeup, anything along those lines, it has to be unopened. So yeah, they have a really bad return policy here, but it's probably because they don't care about like customers or employees. They only care about themselves, so that's probably why. Now I'll tell you one thing that we do, which is so annoying. Lately they added buy online and pick up in-store orders. So we have to do like fulfillment, which is annoying because like that wasn't in my job description when I got hired, but I guess it was probably in yours, or they probably just didn't tell you anything. You're gonna see the online order, and then you're gonna go look for the item number, and then you're gonna search the store for that item number, and then you'll just scan it in through the computer and then place it in the to-go bag and print out the receipt and seal the bag. Yep, and then they just have to show you their email receipt when they pick it up. Yeah, it really just, like, you wouldn't think it'd be a big deal, but it adds on so much extra work for the day because more people than you think fulfill online, but sometimes the online system is not matched up with what we actually have. So don't tell a customer like, oh, we have this new like Christmas perfume, but really we don't, and then it costs like a whole thing. So if that happens, there is actually a refund and send message button. That's what you would click for that specific item. It will refund the customer for that item, and it will send them a message to their email just saying like, hey, your item was out of stock, we've refunded you. Yeah, dumb, right? Alright, so okay, damaged items. So like I said, we only accept damaged returns. And then if we see a damaged item when we're like walking around the store, because sometimes people break something or whatever. So if you pretend this is like a damaged item, if you see it, you just scan it in using the barcode like usual, and you make sure the number's correct, and then you just go into the system and you record it as a discarded item, and then you just put the reason, and you just say like, pretend that like if this was cracked, you'd say like cracked casing or something. You'd say if this wax had like a big hole in it, you'd say like hole in wax or something like that. You just want to be specific so you don't get in trouble, because if you discard an item that doesn't have traceability behind it, they will blame you and they will charge you, and it will come out of your paycheck. So yeah, that happened to people before. It's so annoying, right? Of course, we also have another aspect to this, which is customer relations and stuff. So the policy here is to approach a customer as soon as they walk in and ask them if they need help. Customers do not like that. Big shocker, no one wants to be bothered when they're trying to shop, right? But they want you to do that. We never do that unless the manager's watching, because you have to, but otherwise we don't, because like I said, that's just annoying. Who wants to be bothered, right? Exactly. Like, we know what we want when we're shopping, and it causes more problems when you do that. Plus people get mad sometimes. Someone approaches you, I think it makes sense, but otherwise. We do also get a few phone calls, because you can place online orders via phone. Not many people do that, but there's a few people who do. They're usually more like regulars, and that's just how they prefer to do it. So you have them, and basically how you would do it is it would just tell you the number. You would find the code via the item name, and then you would find the item, scan the barcode, the whole process. So when they come in, you'd give it to them. However, they just have to pay in person because they can't pay over the phone. Yeah. Okay, now let me see, what else can I tell you? I told you about our breaks, which are ridiculous, our PTO. Okay, so you have to work at least 2 holidays a year, but mostly it's not up to you. Like, if you say you're not available on a holiday, you could literally say that you're like across the country or like the world, and they'll still schedule you. And if it goes above your 2 days missed and you don't have someone to cover your shift, then you will get fired. So yeah, like I said, they're not very flexible here with those things. What was that? Okay, good question. No, so I know it seems like a huge waste of items, because it is, but if there's a damaged item, you can't take it home with you. No matter what case scenario, you never can take an item here home with you. They never give out free items. They're very serious about that, and it's like taken really seriously. They actually even pursued legal action / like law enforcement action against the employee once, because they took home a few damaged items and they counted it as theft, even though they were going to throw the items out anyway, which is annoying. But yeah, so definitely don't do that. No, you don't get an employee discount here. The items are really overpriced too, so wouldn't recommend. Oh yeah, you have to go to the bathroom, sure. So do you see that dressing room over there? It's right past that and to your right. Okay, I'll be reading here for you, okay? Hey, Daniel. Okay, so the new girl's in the bathroom, but I don't feel like being here anymore, so I'm just gonna like leave while she's in the bathroom. When she comes back, just tell her like, you can't find me, you don't know where I am or something, and one of you guys can just like take her in for the day, because like, I'm not gonna waste my time training my replacement, you know what I mean? Okay, she's coming back, gotta go. Okay.